Hello, welcome back. It's Caroline at For the Love of Crochet, and today I have a little bit of a mixed bag of tricks for you. Lots of crochet and sewing to share with you, what I've been working on. I have quite a few gifts I want to make, and I am on a cleaning mode, so I've been cleaning out my yarn and getting projects done, as well as working on this quilt back here. But let's get started. All right, so leading off from last week, I needed a new Fanny pack bag. That is the way that I like to carry my purse. I don't like a shoulder bag. I like a crossbody, and this Fanny pack style bag is just perfect how I use it. I have already started wearing it. So it's filled with all my goodies. Here it is. I finished it. And it came out so nice, so perfect. I love it. I'm so glad that I finished it. Back, just love this fabric, this color. It brings out these colors. And on to what else I've been working on. I have been trying to make little purse dangles, purse charms. And these were some beads that my daughter had in a little Christmas gift that she got. And I tried to buy these key rings, these lobster clasp type. I got a bunch of them at Hobby Lobby because jewelry was on sale for 50% off. And so I've been buying these little type of thingies because they're 50% off. But I have my keychain making skills left to be desired because this did not come out how I would hoped it would. So I'm working on my keychain skills. But I love it. This bag is just perfect. This is how I wear my bag. The only thing I did is I left the strap too long. And I left the strap too long, so it goes all the way back here that I can adjust it. So I think I'm gonna cut it because I went way longer. It's already loaded, but this was the fabric for the lining. I have all my stuff in there. Everything that I need fits in here, and this is the medium size of the Sally Tomato Ferris Fanny pack. She does a wonderful tutorial on it, and so that is how I do it, because when I get stuck on an area, I'm like, gotta go to the video. So that was the first thing I made, or finished up from last week. Okay, and so I've been cleaning out yarn, and this led to my next project, which was a bag that I had left unfinished last video as well. It is finished. I am so glad I did this one. It's so much fun. I can't believe I did it. I didn't put anything in it to show like it full. Okay. I put some Amigurumi in it. So there we go. This is the bag. So cool. I got a lot of Amigurumi in here. Okay, so I lined this bag because this was made out of acrylic, and I was using up leftover squares from my stash that I found while I was cleaning, and I didn't have enough, so I just improvised like we do, and I made a fabric handle so that it would not stretch. And I was really debating on how long, so I just kind of like, okay, well, I like to wear my bags like that, but it could also be like that. And I'm short. So the only thing I didn't put was a zipper, but look at this fun fabric. It has all these little fruity colors that remind me of this color. And I just, you know, if you're gonna go wild, you might as well go bold wild. So that is the bag. I really, really like how it came out, and I cannot believe that I made the lining for it, and that it worked out how I wanted it to work out. The only thing I wish I had done, and I probably still can, is maybe add a magnet or a little fold over with a little button right here just to keep it closed. Because I feel like it can do this if it has, you know, just to keep it neat. So I'm really, really proud of this bag. So happy I did it. And I don't know who this is going to be gifted to or if I'm going to sell this or not, but I really, really like how it came out. Now, I did make lots of amigurumi, but since we're on our bag kick, I did have somebody in mind when I was making this next crochet bag, and they have a love for strawberries, and I really wanted to make a strawberry granny square bag. Now, I did not want to buy yarn. I wanted to use what I had. And so this is what came, but I'm a little sad because it's a little soggy, you know, like its structure is just too soft, and that's not what I wanted. But nonetheless, here it is. Some throw. It's not done. I don't want to tie in the ends because I'm not sure if I'm going to take it apart and do something to give it more structure. So I basically used this strawberry granny square, and then I did a double crochet border of 2 rows and then connected them with red. Now I made the strawberries in this like very fuchsia type raspberry color because I loved it and I couldn't find a red, and then I found a red. So I just, you know, we gotta do it. But I really love all these colors together, and I really love the bag. But if I take, so I put stuffing in it so that it would have fullness. You can kind of see it right there. But if I take the stuffing out, it's just gonna be a flop. Just like a blanket. So here it is without the stuffing. And if I set it down, you know, it's just a melting snowman. And I did put a granny strawberry, and in retrospect, I was like, maybe I should have just made this very plain and give it a hard bottom. But still, even if it had a hard bottom, it would still just sink. Anyway, this is what I'm working with. I still want to gift it to her. And then I thought, oh man, that would be a cute little top for a little girl too. If you just eliminated the side panels and did some double crochet. Anyway, that is what I have on working on with my next bag. Not sure what I'm going to end up doing, but that is the next one. Let me know what you think of that one. If you have any ideas for structure. I thought of putting canvas. I don't know about lining it. This person I'm gifting to it is a sewer, so if she wanted to line it, she can line it. She'd probably be better at it than I would. But it's really cute. I just wish it had structure. You know that little meshy plastic stuff that you can buy at the hobby shop? Hobby shop. Okay, let's move on to amigurumi. I have been making Cassandra's little bear pattern, which is so adorable. I did this little setup for the bear in a box. I'll insert an image. It was just so cute, so beautiful, just set up. I did not pick a box yet, and I'm not sure where this little, all these accessories are gonna go yet. Kind of had something in mind, but you know, I don't want to know if I want to give it to my grandbaby because it's gonna be too little for a while. I can always make another one. Thinking of giving it to Christmas shoebox. What age group do you think I should categorize it as? Anyway, that is my plan thus far, that I should give it to the Christmas shoebox that they give to all children all over the world who maybe don't get to have gifts or are less fortunate than the rest of us. So I wanted to do that. So anyway, I was making the bear And I got a request to make a couple of bears for a couple, and so I made those. And she wanted her bears to have glasses. He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Look at that. So adorable. Oh, I just love him. Hello. Okay, so I made one with glasses, and she also wears glasses, so I made one for her. And I tried to give her a little bit stylish ones. So cute. I just love them. So here they are. Hello. Oh, I love him, I love him, I love him. She's so cute. This one looks, the color looks way better in person. It's so cute. I like them. They're so adorable. These are such a cute little bear. This is done in a 4-weight cotton. I'm sorry, a 4-weight acrylic yarn. And this is the size that they are. You know, nice hand size. Very cute. Very nice to cuddle, hold, in your hand, easy. So I really like this pattern and the weight. This pattern is free on Craftably Ever After's website, and I'll have it linked down below. And if you want to see everybody's bear in a box, she did a video with all, oh my goodness, everyone is so talented. They did a fantastic job. I couldn't believe all the different things that people did. Okay, the next amigurumi had to do with me getting rid of, no, you can't see my box. My box of thick plushy yarn. I really hate that yarn. And trying to get rid of it, I'm just reminded on how much I dislike working with that yarn. I love the way it feels and everything when the project is done, but working through a project is not fun. Okay, so he's so cute. She has a little bit more strings attached because I didn't weave them in yet. That's all. This is so cute. Now, I'm limited on my colors, but he has like these little feet. So the feet aren't completely sewed down. And then here's his little paws. And what I did is I just weaved in his little, what do they call these little blankets? Wooby? A wooby? That's from, gosh, Mr. Mom? Gosh, a wooby. The little boy had a wooby. Anyway, it was a blanket that he was attached to. So I just weaved it through one of the stitches, and so now he has his little wooby. And then he also came in his pattern this and this cool little pattern of flowers. And those are the only strings. I just didn't weave in the ends there for his bandana and his, or her. So and I didn't want it to be permanent, so that's why I also don't want it to stay. So, but the pattern has it as a bow. Isn't that cute? It's a little bear. You can't see his ears. Here we go. Oh, he's so cute. He's even cuter in brown, but he got a little bit of a wobble head, but that's okay because we like dangly things. So cute. I just love this one. Okay, I did not love working on it, and as I was working on it, I was like, this isn't going to be cute. This is going to be ugly. This isn't going to look right, and I just kept, just finish it, just finish it. What are you going to do now? So I finished it, and it did come out cute. I mean, I like it. It's adorable. Okay, so yes, that is a great pattern. I loved, it was so detailed. Everything was great. My brain had to figure out how do you make these flowers? I did have to like, oh, okay, I get it now. So that's cute. I really like that. So there's another one. He's so cute. And this next one, I had the same amount of hate working on this yarn. This is a velvety yarn, velvet yarn, yeah. I despise this one even more. And I was saying the same things. I hate this, I hate this. But the end result is just adorable. Look at that dog. He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. I just love it. Now, you could put a little squeaker in there or crinkly paper. And it could be a nice little baby toy. But so he's so cute. He's just a little floppy doggy. Oh, I love him. He's so, so cute. So again, really hated working on it, but I did get it a little twisted, just a little bit. So there's that one. I will have all these patterns linked down below, including, but the bags, the crochet bags, I just wing them. I also have a couple of acquisitions that I'll share at the end that I'm excited about. Here's another little granny square pouch that I made, and this one I was utilizing a magnet. Oops, upside down. So here is the magnet. It's just 2 granny squares. I just wanted to try it because you can fit stuff in here. You can fit your little makeups in there, money, feminine napkins, feminine products, and no one know the wiser. So cute. Keep it in your bag, anything. But I just thought that's a cute little bag. It's a cute little one. So I just wanted to try using this magnet. I got these at Hobby Lobby, and because I was making the other bag, I wanted to try using a magnet, so that is how that came to be. So yeah, did that one. And I used regular thread to sew this on. It has like 4 little prongs here that you just sew them on, and you can kind of see my threading there. Okay, the next few things have to do with bag charms. I made a few in my last video, and I've got a couple of requests for those, so that was nice, and I got a lot of appreciation for them. And I like them because they're immediate gratification and not a whole lot of thinking involved. So here are some bag charms I've been making. I have made this one before, and I did the pattern wrong. I still did the pattern wrong. It's a little otter keychain, and I already had these. I'll try to link these down below because I get them off Amazon. There was a bunch of them. But I always mess up on the eye, like the stitch. For some reason, I always just mess it up. Anyway, here is the first one. So that is so cute to hang on a little bag. Yeah, he's so cute. So much cuter than a Labubu. Okay, so yeah, I really like this one. I'm not a fan of making these. And again, I just don't, this is made of course with the thick yarns for as little as I have and not a lot of colors. I don't have a lot of browns, and so I thought this one would be cool. He also looks cute hanging upside down. So I think his head's just a little big. He's cute. I was on just a keychain kick, using up yarn and making these cute little ones. So look at this one. He's so cute. He's a little owl. So I have some recipients in mind when I was making these, and I thought owl would be cute. This is DIY Fluffies pattern, and I even put some little details down here. So isn't that cute? Okay, that's the first one. Now, I didn't want to always have to buy keychains. And of course, with crochet, we can make our own crochet chain and loop it onto a bag. So here is another little cute one. that I turned into a little bag. And again, you could open it up and put some little lip gloss, money, something little tiny, earrings. No, not earrings. What could you put in there? What little things would you like to put in here? Anyway, I thought it was really cute. I might put my lens cleaners. So I buy those little packets to clean my glasses, and you know, I'm always digging at the bag, but if I have them ready, then that would be cute. Maybe she should get some eyelashes. So here's another little bag charm, and again, you would just flip it through and you would have it attached to anything. That is the second one. Okay, here is the third one. Now, again, I also had beads and bag charms, and I'm real like, I want to glam it up. And this is so adorable. Look at that. Cuckoo. He's so cute. I got these ones at Hobby Lobby. Again, they were on sale. These I had. They were from my daughter's bead box. She was for making bracelets. And it's just, I couldn't get it quite centered. But I know what I need to do. I need to attach from one side of the loop to the other side of the loop to make it more center. So for right now, I'm still trying to figure out. This is a little crooked because when I was holding it, it got, my keychain skills are left to be desired, but if it ain't wabi-sabi, then it's not mine, and this is mine. It's handmade. Oh, I love it. I just love this one. So cute. Okay, now this is the first little chicken. I made a chicken keychain that I made, but I don't like the pattern. So I know I have made these little chickens before, and so I have some strings attached because I didn't like it, and I just like, I need to make another one. So here is one that I did not like the pattern because it left a big opening where the eye was supposed to be, and you can see the stuffing. That was one problem. The other problem was they also didn't have these little feathers attached like in their pattern, but I knew I wanted little feathers back there, so I did that. But I added this little keychain to it, but I don't like it because I don't like the eye part and the holiness of this design. And I know Crochet Softies has one of the best patterns, so I went back to Crochet Softies and used hers. And so that one I probably I'm not going to the recipient that I have intended it for. So instead, I went back to Sweet Softies and I did her pattern, and yes, look, a place for the eye. Everything is more solid. There is no gaps in her pattern. She does a wonderful job, a tutorial, and she had the chicken feathers. And then I added some little bling here. It says made with love, and then this has a little heart. And I could add more to have a little more cuteness to it, or a little more color if I wanted to add more little beads or danglies. So this is way cuter. I would love to have this hanging on my bag. That's adorable. I also, when I was doing these keychains, I thought about a flower, and so I was trying to find a flower I wanted to use. This, I'm not sure this is going to make the cut, but if I did use it, I would put a piece of felt or something on the back. So it's a really pretty, very decorated, fluffy flower. But the back is like that. I think this would be cool as a magnet too, because it's got this center part and you can get a magnet and glue it on and then just be a magnet. So I thought that was pretty. I wanted to try and do a flower keychain, but this one I didn't go with after all. But I did try and improve on my beading keychain skills, and I did it. I did way better on this one. So this is way, way, way better. Of course, these colors are just what I have. I'm trying not to buy anything, and I'm trying to be resourceful of what I have, but I did add one to my bag, and so here's just another one. And I thought, well, if I can add this to, you know, it's so cute. I'd much rather have this than any little furry monster thing. Oh, I have some acquisitions. And I have another book I would like to get rid of. This is the book that I would like to get rid of. Let me know if you are interested. Email me. I had a few people interested in the other books I sold, and they have made it to their destination. They responded right away, so I gave it to the very first person. Again, you need to email me. I think I did end up getting a Instagram message, but I couldn't find it when I went back to tell them. Okay, so here's the book that I would like to get rid of. It's Amigurumi People, and it has all these little different characters for like their jobs. So cute, like doctors and ballerinas. Oh, this one's so cute. It has a little granny square. There's some big images. So it has the patterns for all these little creatures, or people. Look at this is the grandma and grandpa. I'm just not interested in it. I don't think I will ever make these patterns. I've tried making one of them. I did not like how it came out, so I just don't want it. So if you are interested, let me know. Email me. I did find out that shipping is ridiculous, so not sure. It would be, I would probably sell this for $10 American dollars, and plus the shipping, and the last shipping cost me $15 for the 2 books, which is so ridiculous. So I would sell this for $10 plus shipping, whatever that may be for your place. So let me know if you're interested. Oh, I forgot. I have one more thing. I made this top. Out of all the tops I've made, I do like this one the best. It is see-through. I don't know if you can see through the camera. It is see-through, but I do like this one the best. The pattern. It's also a dress pattern, so it can go long and it has pockets. It was really cute, but I only had enough fabric to make the top, so that is why I stuck with only the top. Lovely fabric. I got this at Hobby Lobby a long time ago when I wanted to sew, and I'm glad I'm able to use it. Love this pattern. It's so simple, so easy. Has a little ruffly part. Very nice, comfortable pattern. Okay, so I will have that link down below of what pattern it is. But as for some acquisitions, I like to sew, and this is crochet and sewing acquisitions. I like to sew, and we know, even as crocheters, that Clover has great products. Well, this is my original Clover seam ripper. And if you notice, it has a nice handle, and it has like this little grip part so that when we're seam ripping, it's a nice handle to grip onto. Well, they have improved tremendously with this next one. I got it immediately. Someone had it at my table because everything goes dull if you use it. They need to be sharp, and it makes your work easier if your tools are sharp and ready and useful. So I've had this one for 2 years, so I'm due for an upgrade. So I got this new Clover one because it has this amazing handle. So when you're seam ripping, it's perfect for me. It also works this way, but it works best this way. I mean, in terms of gripping it. I have this plastic clasp on it, so there we go. But the other improvement it made is when you have all those seams that you've just ripped off, there's all these little remnants of all these things these threads that you just cut. And so you could use this to just swipe them away. It's very ribbed. Such a cool tool. Clover always makes great tools. So I got this one. It's called the Grip Fit. Here's the box it came in. I paid that price. Seam ripper, thread remover. Yeah. So I love this new one. Way better. I paid $12.99 at my local sewing shop. This other book that I got, I have two books that I got, and one is for sewing. It is a charm pack quilt. Now, I think I shared in a last video that I was going through all my fabric and I was cutting them up into pieces that I could use. And this is going to be perfect. And when I looked through these patterns, they just looked phenomenal for what I wanted to do. And this is one pattern that I really, really want to use because of the scrappiness that I have. There's a bunch of in here that looked really good. So I'm going to try and get rid of some scrap fabric using those patterns. The other book I got is a crochet home book. The Rumi Mill showed this. She's made a couple of things from here. And this was, I'm a granny square girl, and this was the only book that I've been eyeing for a while, and I just kept waiting, and I just thought, well, you know, I have enough books. But this one really, I just really wanted it. I'm like, it was my birthday last month, so I got this. I spoiled myself. Along with these two fabrics, because they look like a 9-patch, but also a granny square. And they're just beautiful colors, but they look like granny squares. So I really like that one, and I got it in this color. Very bright. So that is my acquisitions, and that is all that I have to share with you. Let me know what you think, and I shall see you again soon. Bye.